Hello model railroaders, I'm Jim Lewis from Model Train Technology. Today we're going to announce, and we are announcing, the sound module to connect to all of the other G-Scale products we have, namely the flasher. We've been selling quite a number of these flashers. The prominent one is the two-sided 4-light flasher. Here's the G-Scale G controller, we call it. And also of note, we've been selling mostly solar powered systems, and the reason is it's just so easy to hook up. You don't have to worry about the battery or charging it, and this has a built-in battery, and as you can see we're going to use this inside to power our demonstration today. So we have the G controller, we have the flasher, we have the sound module, and this little guy over here to the right is the Precision Detector Max. And that's essentially the same detector that's inside the G controller. It has a 20-inch range, 1 millimeter precision, and you can connect this up to the system, and so you can get east-west, west-east detection, and you can have as many of these connected together as you want up to the G controller. We won't be demonstrating this separately. We're really going to talk about the sound module. The sound module comes with the case. We've slotted the back for a better sound exit. It's the same speaker we use in our other sound module, the same board. We've just made some adjustments here, and we're going to hook this up. So the other thing that, let's start over on this side. What we've begun to do with all of the controllers is add connectors. So when you get these out of the box, there's no screwing of the terminals and everything. It's already connected, and in the case of the solar version, we've already connected the plug to you. So this is the way it comes, sans the rubber mount, but you can just plop that in, and we're going to just connect up the wire here and connect up power. And there we go. There's our flasher, right? And it's great. Really works, looks well, works well. We're pretty excited about that. And this has been very popular. All right, so if we want to connect up our sound module, we're going to have to add power. And what I've made here is a Y connector. This is available to you as well. So it's the Y connector to go between the solar power and the controller with the plug wire for the sound module. Now the sound module comes with this wire whether you get the Y connector or not, and the way this works is we're going to just feed this up right through the center. You notice the magnets on this system as well. Just plug it in, and there we go. So let's disconnect this. Nick, put this back up on here so you can see the blue light come on with power. There we go. All right, so I'm going to disconnect that. Now we're going to add the solar link, and you can see the blue light. So it's ready to go, except we have to connect the signal wire. So there's one signal wire from the sound module to the controller. I've already connected it to one of the 4 bells. So there's 4 terminals here, same as the standard sound module. You can pick one of the 4 sounds. All of the sound modules have a USB port, and we give you the USB cable, so if you want to record your own sounds, your own bell, something else, you can do that and download, and it'll be on one of the 4 tracks. Now the speaker we mounted on the PC board in the back, and it's connected through this terminal here. You can disconnect that and add your own speaker, some remote place. And unique to the G sound module, the digital out from the soundboard is available. So if you have an amplifier, you can run this output, not the speaker output, but this digital output to an amplifier, and away you go. So the way to hook this up, I'm going to turn off the power, take the box out here, and we're going to connect the signal wire to the top terminal here, which is signal out. And the way I do that is just simply just flip this sideways for a minute and run the wire up through the center. I'm going to connect it to this top terminal here. I think I've unscrewed it enough. Let me just loosen that up again with the provided screwdriver. There we go. Okay, and neaten up the wire a little bit and pull that out, And there we go. Well, let's leave the box off for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to add power, and you can see now that I have the bell and the flasher. And this is pretty loud. You can adjust the volume. That's the loudest. It's pretty loud, and it still sounds great with the box on. It's facing towards me, but even if I face it away, it's still quite loud. So you can adjust that however you like. All right, we'll turn that off. Now, one of the things that you can do, let's say the train comes by, trips the signal, and then leaves. You may want the flasher to go on a little bit longer, a few seconds more, to let the train go by. There we go. So the way to do that is adjust this one screw here. Okay, so now when the train goes by, the bell goes on, and it still go on until the blue light goes on. So that's called a timeout, and you can make that up to a minute. So pretty realistic. Train comes, train passes, the bell continues to sound, and there you go. So that's the sound module. It's available. You can order it with, you've ordered the solar version, the kit, comes with the Y connector. Shh. The other thing that I want to let you know about is we have a number of folks putting this whole setup out in their yard. Maybe push that out a little bit. And they want to extend the distance. Now, since we've added the cords, which they're really happy about, how do you get the distance? Well, one of the things, we've left a little bit of cord here, so you can, let me just disconnect power so you can hear me. So that just proves that it's really loud. All right, so you can either cut the wire and just splice in other wires if you have soldering skills or you want to do quick connectors. The other thing you can do is order from us a male to female connection. This is 16 feet, and I'm just going to connect up the, I just did a quick version here. I'm just going to connect this up to the signal, add the power back, and you can see just no problem with 16 feet. I think up to 25 feet is reasonable, and we sell this just a little bit more than the cost of the cable plus the connector, so a little bit more than just assembly. So it's not really that expensive. The wire's expensive relatively, but no more so than anything else today. So that's the setup. The whole kit's available today. You can order, and hope you enjoyed that. So let's put the bell back on and finish up with. Oh, you know what? Let's not finish up. Let's do one more thing. All right, I'm going to change the bell sound for you. So we'll pop this up, and I'm going to loosen up this bell. So the wire's connected to terminal 1, and I'm going to connect it to terminal 3. Okay. And that's how easy it is to change the sound. So that bell sound comes with the sound controller, and like I said, you can put announcements on there as well. That's kind of a fun one. We've talked about, there's a video on the sound module and how to have a fairly decent animation setup, maybe at a station or something, announcing the arrival of the train. So let's put this in here, and this is the last of the 4 samples that comes with it.
Amtrak now arriving on track 1. Amtrak now arriving on.
There you go. So in that case, you'd want to have the delay be pretty close to 0, and then it would just stop.
Amtrak now arriving on.
Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Information, if you like the video, subscribe at the top of the screen on, let's see, it would be on this side, I guess. It says subscribe, and what that does is allow you to get alerts that we have new videos. Almost always, I would say 50% of the time, it's about a new product or a variation or use of a product. We have occasionally some other videos in there. Our website is www.modeltraintechnology.com. You can Google us by typing modeltrainman, one word, and that's another way to find us. And appreciate your patronage. I look forward to seeing you next time.